Hi students, welcome to today's online class. Today we will learn about storage classes in C language. So storage classes, this all are belongs to a variable topic, like how we learned about variable declaration and initialization, right? So here in the storage classes, these are used to determine the lifetime, visibility, memory location and initial value of a variable. It means if you are declaring a variable, so that variable how much lifetime it has and what is the visibility, to how much extent it is visible, whether it is visible to a particular function or whether it is visible to a complete file program, or whether it is and its initial value of a variable is what you have assigned. So everything matters related to variable only in storage classes. So these storage classes are of four types, that are automatic, external, static and register. You can see here on tabular form, this is a complete detailed information about the storage classes, which we will see in the complete notes in your material or else in anywhere here. So first is storage class is auto. Storage place is where if you declare any variable as auto, its storage place is in a RAM, in a random access memory. So its a default value is what? Garbage value. So its scope is what? Local. If you declared any variable as a auto, that scope will be within that particular function only. So its lifetime is what? Within the function. So second one is extern, that it is a keywords. Extern is a keyword for external storage class. So storage place is RAM, default value is 0 and scope is global, and lifetime is what? Till the end of the main program, may be declared anywhere in the program. So it may be declared anywhere. So before starting the main program, if it is declared as an external variable, that it can be utilized in anywhere in the complete program. So next variable is a static variable. Its storage place is RAM. Default value of static variable is 0 and its scope is what? Local. So its lifetime till the end of the main program returns the value between multiple function calls. And the last storage class is, that is a register. So we learned where we will see register. So when we learned about memory hierarchy in the first unit, processor memory is of this registers only. So if we declare a variable as a register variable, so the storage place will be a register and its value will be a garbage value. Garbage value means what? It's any unknown value, means it's any value we can say. So scope means local. So lifetime is within the function only. So if you see the detailed information related to this here in your material, it has given in detail about storage classes, like it gives information about variables location. It may be of memory or CPU register, and its a default initial value if a variable is not initialized. So variable scope and variable lifetime. Types of storage classes, the matter which we have seen in the tabular form, that only it has written here in sentences. You can see the syntax of automatic storage class. Auto is a keyword. You need to give any data type and a variable. It means what? You are declaring a variable as a automatic storage class variable. I can observe a small program related to automatic storage class variable here. So auto integer a comma b, you have declared a b as a automatic storage class variables. So after declaring, you are printing that particular variables. So it by default it has a garbage value. You can see here what is the value here. You can see -28761 in output, send 12803. These are the garbage values, you can say. Next is register storage class. So variable is stored in CPU registers. which will end in the memory hierarchy. Processor memory location is what? Register only. So if a variable is frequently accessed, which variable we will declare as a register storage class means the variable which can be frequently accessed. If you want to access a variable many number of times, that has to be declared as what? Register storage class variable for faster execution. Okay, why? Because there is a stored in a registers, its storage class does not occupy any memory. Okay, so you can observe the program here. Register integer I is declared as a register type variable. In for loop we are printing that value of I is equal to 5, I less than or equal to 20, I plus plus. It means every time you are printing I value, right? If you observe the output of it, first you will see 5, 6, 7, it continuously increasing. But at once only the memory allocation will be taken place. But we are accessing that particular variable I many number of times. At this type of situations, we will declare a variable in a register type variables or register storage class variables. Next is a static storage class. Static storage class are declared using a keyword static. So by default, variables are stored in memory only. So here the value is 0. Default initial value of static variable is 0. Static means, meaning of static means which does not change. You can observe the figure here. So variable is active between different function calls. Once you have declared a variable, if you are using that particular variable in many number of functions, so in many number of different functions, but the value of the variable cannot be again, it cannot be initialized again. Once it is initialized, here you can see in the program. So in main program, just we are calling incr function, that is increment function, you can say 3 times we are calling, but definition of the function is given outside the main program here. In increment function, static, we have declared a variable in static integer x is equal to 100. It is first assigned, but it does not change. X is equal to 100, it does not change again. So we are printing x is equal to x plus 100. So when we called first time in the main program, the value of x will be 100. If you are calling for the second time, the value of the x will be printed as what? 200. Why? Because the updated value, when we called x is equal to x plus y, x value will be updated as 200. So first initialization is x is equal to 100, that's it, it does not change. But updated value it will take into as a variable value. Next time if it is again the third time when we are calling a incr function, the value of x will be 300. You can observe in the program and you can read the matter given below also. Next final storage class is what? External storage class. The external storage class variables are declared using a keyword called extern. So variable location is stored in memory. Default value of external variable is also 0. So default value of external value is 0 and static value is also 0. Garbage value is for what? Only for automatic storage value and registers only. So you can observe the figure here. Integer a is equal to 37. We have declared a variable of integer data type and we have assigned a value 37 before the main function. In main function you have declaring a variable as extern integer b. So this declaration of b, after that we are printing directly a and b. So when you are printing and outside the main function, here it has given integer b, assigned a value b is equal to 20. It means what? It can be declared anywhere and it can be assigned anywhere in a program. So you can in a main program it is declared, but assigning integer b is equal to 20 can be assigned a value in outside the main function also using external storage class variable concept. So you can see the output here. First it is of 37, that is it is a value of a value, and next b value is of 20. So these a and b are both examples of what? Global variables. So since both are defined outside the functions. Thank you. We will see in the next class. Follow the notes also.